So even hard to see season 2. What the fuck?
That a thing it's supposed to do? Ah.
Volume 1. That started getting 10 minutes per episode. Oh, he dies in 3. Like when we almost had like 25 of.
Are you gonna share
No,
the
he
new meme
actually
with the
died in a
class,
car.
chat?
He might have died though, likely.
Share the new meme with the class.
Yeah, I did like 5 minutes for the early people.
Yo, Khadroth.
Yeah, out of the past three memes, I've done all 3 of them.
Sounds like people are being lankers.
Alright, I'm good.
Good night, Trubs.
I've not seen a ping yet.
Doesn't look like
I
it.
didn't get pinged it either.
Are you autoing it in notification or announcement? At like 2. Doesn't ping. Failed. Elements don't exist.
Thank you for reminding me that I still need to do my laundry.
Consider myself pretty lucky. Yeah, Charlie rolls today though.
That's on Charlie.
Do you know if Spartan continued his roles?
No, he did not. No.
Oh, he's still here. Deafened.
Yeah. I only back. It's the first or second multi I said I got Charlie.
It was.
I think it was his second one.
No, it was his first one.
And then my second to last one I got.
I did do 2 more multis on mine, and I got another copy of Kriem. So
I got an MP5 of both the 4 stars before I got my first Charlie.
Oh.
It do be what it be, man.
It's the other
Roland.
Roland.
I didn't.
Yeah.
He's permanent.
There it is, unless you manually.
I'll try to keep it.
What you pinged? Did you Khadroth live?
Hey, yo, Khadroth was live?
Did you guys know Trunks was going to bed?
It's true.
Nah, Trubs doesn't sleep. He's a vampire.
I actually did. I fucking slept for 10 hours yesterday. I was AFK.
I don't believe you.
I was not here yesterday. I never logged into Discord at all yesterday.
Well, that's because you were. That's because you were chasing them girls. I know what you at.
I passed out on the.
Phrasing.
smack dabbing in the potato because I was halfway potatoing.
We're not doing phrasing.
Into Hey y'all, hit that prime button. Like,
Was that guy? Bye forever.
Hello there. How's it going, guys? I didn't realize Faye had already rolled. Yeah, did any of you send me a money request for $900 on my PayPal? I'm not going to accept it. I'm just curious. Not me? Yeah, that's why I say that. Chat, the go live tweet is already live. Do me a favor and go give it some love. I'll be right back. I just gotta refill my water. Is this from Gintama? Yes, it is. Okay, I was gonna say. It's like I feel like I remember this song. Okay. Alrighty. Let me grab today's sauce and we're good to go. Thank you, Diamond. Appreciate it. And congrats. And hello, Zafir. Hello, Marcos. All right, let's get this party started. Hello there. Here is today's artwork. Do me a favor, go give the artist some love. And again, we're going to be getting started here in just a second. Ahado, thank you for the 26 months. I got me a Naked Boy and a Siegfried and an Altera's waifu on my rolls. No Charlie. Interesting. Well, at least you got good 4 stars. Mr. Lutzvane, thank you for the 1 gift sub 8 minutes ago when I wasn't paying attention. Thank you to everybody that followed yesterday while I was not live. Again, I'm sorry, chat. I told you guys I was going to be live Sunday, and then I just it got to be Sunday, and I was just like, I don't really feel like it, and I know they're just going to talk about story. The only surprising thing was they mentioned Hakenden, but we already low-key knew, so that was nothing too crazy. I'm actually somewhat surprised that if I remember correctly, I don't remember them mentioning the Annie, but either way, now all of that news is out, and it may have been the case of whenever they recorded it, anniversary hadn't been announced yet, so they didn't want to talk about it. But it be what it be. Yep. And I'm gonna say this, you guys know I like to cover the streams with you guys, but if it's truly a light stream or a stream where I know it's just gonna be hey, here we're introducing story, especially if it's on a weekend, I'm probably not likely to cover it. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, because I'd rather use the time to do something else. And it was one of those deals where I was only gonna be live to do my defense quests and that. And I was like, I can do the defense quests on my own, which is exactly what I did. Also, I'm going to remind you guys to make sure that you do your defense quests. If you don't, you're going to miss out on some free faux pas. You don't want to commit a faux pas. Kobura. I managed to get Kriem and Charlie in 3 multis. Nice, congrats. And yep, congrats to everybody that already rolled. I hope you guys got what you wanted. I've heard of people having quite a bit of success today. That probably means my rolls are going to be trash, so just be what it be. Want a refund of every gift sub after that joke? It's too bad. You can't have it. It's already gone. No refunds. Restraint for me? Yes. I'm sure there's quite a few people that did not roll. Your rolls cannot be worse than mine. Why would you continue to curse me? I feel like that's exactly what you're doing right there. Mr. Steve, thank you for another gift sub. You did not have to, but I always appreciate it. Chat, give my boy Steve some love, aka Mr. Lutzvane there. Understandable, have another, yes. Time to get 5 Rolands and 1 Kriem. Yeah, probably gonna happen. My goal in this is at least to get Kriem. I don't know if I'll go NP5 or not. It's a difficult conundrum in that regard because of the way this banner works. If she's dropping like crazy, I'm probably gonna keep rolling her. But if she's not, I'm probably not. Fletcher, thank you for the gift to Avalon. Lutzvane, thank you for the gift to Scout. Appreciate you guys. I don't know what I did for all of this, but thank you. I'm not used to getting gift subs anymore. I always tell you guys that. When I first started streaming, I used to get them a ton, and I don't really receive them very much anymore. Hello, Darty. How's it going? And hello, Strom. Banner's an easy skip for you. Yeah, I mean, I am going to say, if you're someone that just wants Kriemhild, this is technically not the good banner to roll, but I kind of understand why some people don't want to wait. So, dual write-ups are always a crapshoot. Yep. Scam train is happening. Listen, it's we don't get many scam trains on this channel. Y'all are just the epitome of consistency, so. Usually the only time we get one is if it's triggered by, the beginning of stream, multiple people just resubbing. Which I find funny that's enough to trigger it sometimes. What about Charlie? Are you seriously targeting him? Because you have Okita. Am I seriously targeting Charlie? No. No, he's more like an acquisition copy more than anything. And like I said, he's not the primary goal here. But I won't get upset if he does show up. Also, I just did a dumb on JP. Thankfully, there's nothing else going on, so I can just use a command seal. Kyle, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Don't care for Bryn and Wangina, so those are a bust? Yeah. Fairly a happy accident while aiming for Kriem. It might be the case, right? Had 20 tickets in a dream and got lucky this time and got me a Kriem. That's basically how I was on JP. I essentially got it done that way. You know what? Let's see. Let's just see. Surely she can't kill me, right? She's not gonna hit me. Fine, I'll use the command seal. If you're gonna be that petty game, I'll just go ahead and do it. Sometimes it does that, and I'm just like, alright, cool, I see how it is. Kaz, JP friends list still available? Yeah, my JP friends list is almost always available. Sorry, my computer is trying to reboot on me. Roland seems decent. Roland is decent. I think the only way in which he's not so decent is like basically if you're caught looking ahead and looking at like welfares that you have for free. I think this is kind of always the case though. Like for instance, I can literally point to Kriemhild and say like, you don't need her because Jalter exists, like Summer Jalter. So it's like, I mean, she definitely does things differently. So does Roland in that regard. So to me, it's still a little bit of an apples to orange comparison. Not much though. Like I can see how people would want to compare like single targets to single targets and such. I like Kriem, but this summer is too heavy there because there's a lot of good servants on it. Yeah, I know. That's going to be the big problem for a lot of people. A lot of people are just going to be holding. And I like I said, I can't blame anyone that wants to, because there's just basically 3 banners that you might potentially have to roll at summer alone, plus anniversary that most people are considering. So that's a rough stretch of like 4 different banners right there. At least NA will have that broken up some, since we're going to be getting the anniversary earlier than JP did, but it's still going to be kind of oof. I'm going to play the luck here, Shadow, is what I'm going to do. Kriemhild, nice for that Kaguya voice. I see. In P7 Summer Scotty, that's terrifying. I don't know why you need to go to NP7, but that's terrifying. Choices exist, unfortunately. Exactly. There's one summer banner for me, and it's Scotty Summer. Go for it. Like I said, I think Scotty Summer is going to be a contentious unit when she comes out, because like as a content creator, I can't like willfully tell you not to roll her, but there's also just going to be people that won't care because they don't like quick and they don't want to touch quick. And so like it's going to be a weird thing, I think, where like I'm going to be advising people to roll her and get her because she's going to be a really nice asset for the quick system, and there's going to be other people that are going to be like, he's stupid. There's not a lot I can do. Oh, it's just exclamation point art, Q. But how are you today? Just stop at MP2 Kriem. Yeah, I mean, MP2 Kreem's nice. And we were doing the analysis for her last week, and you guys saw, like, the only issue that I have with Kriem overall is that, like, the damage outside of her niches is just not there. So it really boils down to she can be a good 50% charger for you, and she can be somebody that you can make hit hard, but you really want to try to find the times to use her when her niches are in play. And thankfully, her niches are not bad. So it's not like, you know, that's never going to happen. It's just going to be one of those things where you might very well have a stronger unit compared to her. But again, a lot of people just really like her. They like her design. They like her character overall, and they just want her. So at that point, it's like, who am I to tell you not to roll, right? How do the changes to quick at 7th Annie improve it? I mean, I use the card a lot more now. Like if you're talking about like the quick system overall, nothing really. If you're talking about actually like using quick in carding scenarios and like just actual like card choice, yeah, no, it happens way more often now because Mighty Chain is just huge. So you're almost always using Mighty Chain if you can. Usually to me, the 2 exceptions to that rule are if I just desperately need triple arts and if I just desperately need triple buster, and that's usually it. Otherwise, it's pretty much Mighty Chain is the way to go because it gets you so much of everything else. We're just going to go ahead and make blue apples on JP. That way I don't have to do anything, and that way it's nice and easy. Like I said, I just did not want to have to bother with it, really. Because we do have Traum we got to get to today as well. Mighty Chain was a nice buff. It really was. It was really good. Hope you're excited. I am. I'm excited to like finally get to read it. Especially because some of the stuff that I have been told about it, not like story-wise, right? Like just told, sorry, I guess what I meant to say there was... story-wise, but like not like in specific detail, more just like top-down surface level analysis of it. Has me excited at least. So I love Goth Kaguya-sama. Yeah, got Roland and Charlie. Nice. Still using Blapple, start uses too few AP. That's basically what I've heard, and so I'm probably just going to go ahead and use one right here to keep me occupado for the immediate duration. But again, if you guys are worried, I have not started the story at all. So essentially, you have time. And what do I mean by that? That is to say, you can either start now and get ahead of me while I'm doing the rolls, or you can wait and read alongside me. I will tell you I do read fast, but there's also a VOD, so you can go back if you need to. But again, this is kind of how I always do it when it comes to NA story releases. I basically just always do it with chat. That way, like, you know, it's all there for posterity should anyone need to go reference it. How cool is Wang? I should rewatch the vid. You should rewatch the vid. I rolled 10 tickets and got Charlie. I wanted Kriem. Yeah, Charlie. I'm restraining myself because Morgan and P2 was mean to me. Yeah. No, it's like, you know, man, golly gee willikers, I'm gonna roll and I hope I do good today. And it's like the monkey paw curls and you get the 5-star when you wanted the 4-star. It always happens, right? Are you doing Saberface only? Yes, today will be Saberface only. Ninja game every time. Yep. And then tomorrow, chat, what we're probably going to be doing is we're going to be starting the analysis for part 2 banner, because I need to get those out. I would like to start today, but if I don't start Traum, we're not going to get to Traum. So let's go ahead. We're going to start the rolls. And then, like I said, we're going to be doing Saberface only run after that. Okay. So like I was saying earlier, we're going to be rolling for Kriemhild. Don't pay any attention to the relative lack thereof of courts. I will refill if needed. I will probably need it. But it's just one of those things where, again, I'm gonna try to at least get the like collection copy of everybody. The main focus here is Kriemhild, but I don't really have to have anybody on this banner. So depending on the way the luck goes, I may just pull out. If it's really good and I keep getting copies of Kriem, expect me to keep rolling. But we'll just kind of have to see. So I'm going to go ahead and start out with the paid La Single. And that was just a warning telling you that I believe Charlie's third ascension is locked to story completion. Cat has an army of naked men chasing his gacha. I hope not. Did you get what you wanted, Katana? I only have the 6 summon tickets, so we'll just go ahead and start popping multis. Never pull out until you get it. I mean, sure. I don't know though, my pull-out game's strong. Charlie's third and final ascension is unavailable till Trauma's done. Yeah, that's what I thought. 20 tickets and 250 quartz and got Charlie 2 Rolands and Kriem. Nice. Hello, Avalon. You're coming in just in time. We're just starting the rolls. All we have is the paid La Single and then this multi. Hello, Ayano. How's it going? What's your opinion on the one that looks like Black Grail for Berserkers? The one that looks like Black Grail for Berserkers obviously doesn't have the downside of Black Grail. However, it doesn't really have most of the upsides of Black Grail either. So it basically ends up being specific to Berserkers, which is, I guess, nice if you have a Berserker, but if you don't, right? It doesn't scale as high. Oh boy. Hi, Charlie. Hashtag saber blessed. Somebody knows I'm a King Arthur simp. He's like my spirit animal. So anyways. Of course, yeah. Are you going for NP5? No, not necessarily. So feels good though. That's not the naked saber. True. True. Although the roll is the like multi's not over yet, so stop the gamba. I'm pretty sure the gamba's already over. Till 630 quartz? Yeah, that's in that time I got MP5 Kriemhild and Charlie. I mean, if you got MP5 Charlie, you didn't go to pity, right? Here, we'll turn it on. There you go. So already a Charlie, that easy. It doesn't often happen that way, but when it do, it feel good. So now I just get out of here basically with Charlie under my belt at minimum. Charlie isn't a simp for Arthur, he's a simp for Rome. Wrong. He's actually a simp for both. Third time was a charm, yep. I blinked and reset Twitch and missed Charlie already. Yeah. I don't know how you managed it, Meister. One slipped by you. Did I do a paid single? I did. I almost gave up hope after I got spooked by both Xiang Yu and Vitra. Yep. Yeah, that's like, it's always rough when you get wrong luck. It's why I didn't want to say anything when I saw the rainbow orbs, because I knew if I said something, it would have been a saber. It would have been the wrong saber, right? Like, so. No, it's more the legend of King Arthur. Sucks that I missed the rolls. I know you're still rolling. You're all good. Incoming Attila, right? That's like the second you assume that the rainbow is gonna be the one that you want is the second the monkey paw curls again, and you go, oh like there's nothing worse than a wrong bow, chat. There's rainbow and then there's wrong bow. Same thing happened on the Muramasa banner. Yep. Terrifying power of wrong bow mini ad. Mm-hmm. That's a difficult one to say, but I also did get MP3 Charlie and MP1 Charlie. Or sorry, MP3 Roland and MP1 Charlie. Kriem is the last of the three to show up. Yeah, it's kind of what I'm expecting here. It's sort of like what's the word I'm looking for here? Like, I want to be clear here. I don't really hate Charlie, but something told me Charlie was gonna show up in these roles no matter what. So it's why like I kind of was like, and I'm just gonna keep trying for Kriem and let that kind of guide me. In theory, like if I get Kriem at that point and nothing else, then it's like it's still kind of a good like session because again, Roland is permanent and I'm somebody that does roll quite a bit. So it's fairly likely that Roland stumbles my way at some point. I'd have to think, but like I don't know that I'm missing a single permanent unit in the game at this point. So I need to save something for summer. Yeah. Ooh. So that is the new Prisma Cosmos ripoff, if you will. It's unfortunately not as good as Prisma Cosmos, but it is still a decency if you have to, use it. You have all the perma 5 stars also? I believe so, yeah. Not that lady. Cat, who is the second base Saberface and why is it Draco? I don't rank the Saberfaces. Because to me, like, they're pretty much just all equal in my mind. It's like one soul that keeps existing throughout history. I need to play Extella someday, but I will be waiting until after Extra Record is a thing. You might be waiting a long time. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, it takes them a ton of time to actually get their games done. And I'm gonna go ahead and say, like, you can look no further than something like the Tsukihime remake, where we have the first half of it. Don't ask me when you're getting the second half. I don't know. No one knows. So, like, the fact that you still don't have the second half of that, and we haven't heard anything from Extra Record for years, other than, hey, yeah, we're still alive, development is proceeding as planned, is what it is. And I want to be clear here. Like, I know it's, like, probably upsetting for people to not hear anything on that. I can't really blame developers. I will say, like, if they really want to do it justice, probably the best way is to, like, not actually what's the word I'm looking for here, like, to not actually tell people right off the bat, and to instead, like, kind of hide the reveal for a while. And that usually allows the developers to work in a more relaxed setting with anonymity as they, like, work on fleshing things out. Whereas once they start the marketing campaign, once they reveal the game to everybody, it starts getting kind of precarious for them. They have to be a lot more secretive. They have to basically watch what they're doing a lot more, and they're kind of under the gun at that point. So I don't blame them for wanting to just be like, yeah, it's proceeding exactly as is. You'll get an update when we're ready, right? Because, like, it takes a lot of the pressure off the dev staff to do stuff. Between Extra Record and Silk Song, I'm used to it. Yeah. I mean, didn't they say that Silk Song actually finally got a date? Branded on, they give it the 54. I am doing well. I hope you're doing well as well. Still no Tsukihime 2 Electric Boogaloo? Yeah. Well, so far, we don't really have any 4 stars from this. Didn't they say that a year ago now? I mean, listen, like, if we really want to talk rumors, we could talk about the Switch 2, or whatever the successor to the Switch is supposed to be. That, like, we've been getting rumors on that for, like, 5 years now. And finally, we got a statement from Nintendo earlier this month where it was like, yes, we will talk about the successor to the Switch 2 this year at some point. And it's like, woo! Start your clocks for December 31st. Let's go. Like, because you know, it's like just expected at the last possible second of the year, and that's pretty much what, like, that way you don't, like, get your hopes up, right? CAD Kriem and MP1 enough for farming single target nodes? Yeah, I mean, I think at MP1 you're going to struggle a little bit if it's out of niche. Like, if she doesn't have her, what is it, chaotic and dragon niches. But, like, at bare minimum, can you make it work with enough, like, support? Yeah. It's just, there may be some content that's out of your capacity at that level. Chat real quick here. Let me refill. It's just going to take a second. Yep. Yeah, I'm just farming my free quests. 2 minerals, I mean, that is par for the course. Switch 2 is going to be as powerful as the PS4 Pog. I mean, in all seriousness, like, do any of you guys, like, look back at the PlayStation 4 games and go like, oh, those games look like trash, right? Like, I do think that, in all honesty, like, the current generation of consoles are struggling so much because they're finally reaching the, like, sort of, like, plateau of performance capability and or visual acuity. And it reaches this kind of like point of, okay, well, what else do you offer? And a lot of the consoles can't answer that question. A lot of it came down to, well, we have exclusives, but gaming in general does not like exclusives, never has. And it's now becoming quite the, like, I'm going to say, like, rallying point for a lot of gamers. So I think when you start throwing that out, Seba. Hi, Charlie. Well, it was not the 4-star variant. I did. I'll talk about Square Enix in a second. But so, yeah, like, I think that's a rallying point for a lot of gamers. It's a sore point for them at this point. So they're kind of realizing, yeah, we shouldn't be doing exclusives anymore. It's not making us enough money. We're not really, like, you know, getting in the gamers' good graces, and it's beginning to cost us. So at that point, then the consoles throw their hands up, kind of going like, well, what the hell else do we do? And it's why, if you look at this console generation, the best performing one is the Switch. Everyone would be like, oh, well, it had an extra year. And I'm like, cool, you could have spotted it 5 years and still be outperforming it. Or sorry, you could have spotted the other ones 5 years. So it's like, at this point, hi, Roland. Okay, so now we're just lacking the cream of the crop. We got Naked Man. Chat, there are only sabers in the stream. Yeah, so it's like that's kind of all that we're like kind of waiting on, is for the consoles to actually come up with like good things. And the Nintendo Switch has performed so well because it has a point of differentiation. It's functionally a handheld if it wants to be, and can in fact play on your screen. So at that point it can be Bo higher all. Your Saberface reputation is hurting you, SMH. I mean, I find it hilarious. This is great to me. More sabers, yes. That's a nice multi. I mean, it came after, what was it, 2 minerals, chat said before, so. Oh, hold on. Yeah, his stripping. There you go. He informed you of his intent, chat. Please respond. So Charlie's gonna have to put up with Roland there for a little bit. They heard the saber and Saberface and came running. Yep. I respect the honesty. Yeah. So, but yeah, so like at this point, PlayStation and Xbox, they've got to figure out what they do that makes them unique, that gives you a reason to purchase them. Otherwise, I'm going to be honest, the attraction of a console is very small. It literally exists in a world in which you don't really want to have to go to the effort of like getting a PC or building your own PC or anything like that, but you kind of still want something that's capable of running video games. So the problem with that is like you can just get a pre-built PC. The issue with that is it's far more expensive usually than a console. So consoles then become a cheaper option, which is hilarious because a lot of consoles are really trying to like put more hardware in them, and it becomes difficult because that makes it more expensive. Consoles often sell at a loss, and the way that they make it back is through royalties of video game sales. So you're basically telling them that their only strategic advantage is being the cheapest thing on the market. And they're like, we're already selling for a loss on our end. What do you mean? Like, so it's not a good situation for the console games at this point. I don't think they're going to die at all. I think there will be at least another generation. But the next generation is probably the most precarious generation of consoles that we've seen. So we'll have to see like how they handle the next generation. I did see the Square Enix news. Square Enix was, I'm going to be honest, like, it's finally making a change that everyone wanted them to make. Double-sided. Please be the right one. There it is. Sweet. Now we got everything on the banner at least. So now I don't have to worry about, like, not getting her at this point, and it all becomes greed from here. Imagine having it so easy. Yes. Hey, what's up, Nico? Thank you for the follow. Is it greed time? It is. Cad luck sacks again as usual. Listen, I don't always luck sack, but when I do. How you doing, Nico? Yep, so okay, so now we got Kriem, right, chat? So I think I keep rolling, seeing if I can greed out a NP2, but obviously we're gonna have some issues. I don't need you to win, I just need the enemy to lose. Yeah. So, and again, I find it funny that she calls herself a mad woman, right? Her VA did incredible work. Yeah. You want to see that MP3 Charlie? I mean, I'm not going to complain if I get more copies of Charlie, but it is not my goal at the moment. But no, yeah. So, oh my God, gold orbs again. Saber. What? Holy crap. This is neighbor of Saber. Yes. Hold on, chat. We're not there yet. Like, we haven't gotten NP5 yet. Don't put the cart before the horse. Charlie says I'm a saber face too, yeah. This is lucky. That's all I can say. Did you cook for him? I did not. Okay. You're safe, chat. It was just Roland coming to match his master there. Your reputation precedes. I told you. It's really weird. I don't know why. I have never really had a hard time rolling a saber, other than I think I did not get Muramasa when I tried to grab him on JP. It's like the only time it's ever happened. And that was pre-pity existing. Just Roland, he says? Oh, I'm certainly happy to have Roland, but... Charlie, then Roland, Charlie, then Roland, yep. Like his retainer. Cad, show them the bone of your sword. I'll get banned if I do that. Pretty much. I never had bad luck on the saber faces I do roll for. Nice. Where's Siegfried? You know, I don't need more copies of Sumanai. I paid the Sumanai debt when I rolled for Merlin years ago. And that was all that wanted to show up. But anyways, back to the Square Enix discussion as I was talking about. So like I think the change that Square Enix made is one that like really had been a long time coming. I think their past couple releases, they had kind of released it PlayStation exclusive, and everyone kind of hated that. Like, especially because I think, you know, of this current generation, there's a ton of people that don't want to buy PlayStation 5. So the second you make it exclusive, and it's like the only thing that's kind of exclusive on the PlayStation 5, it kind of made a lot of people go, well, then I'm just not going to get it. Or I'll just wait until you finally bring it to PC. And so I think that kind of screwed him a little bit. I still point to like Yoshi P, the director of Final Fantasy 14, and also the one that made Final Fantasy 16. He basically like a month out from launch of 16 said, okay, yeah, but we need to like get ready for it to eventually come to PC after. And it's like the second he said that, I'm like, bro, you just did so much damage and you don't realize it. Like, it was basically like him just going ahead and telling people, don't buy 16, wait until it comes to PC. And it eventually will. And in that regard, I still know a ton of people that are waiting for that exact moment. So I think a lot of it's just they didn't want to get a PlayStation 5, and I don't blame them. But yeah, it's like when you're trying to you know, use your game and get that as a reason for people to buy a console or something like that for exclusivity, telling people that it's going to eventually release on another platform doesn't do you any favors. It's going to make the people that were on the fence considering going ahead and pulling the trigger just go, no, I'm not going to do it now. I'm just going to wait. So, and I don't think it's that people like hated 16 or anything like that. I think, you know, of the user base that's on PlayStation 5, of the people that like Final Fantasy, it did well on PlayStation 5. And it will probably do even better on PC. And that's just going to kind of be its issue, is that like until it kind of comes to PC, I think a ton of people are just not going to bother. I bet Sony pulled the plug on the PC port knowing what happened. No, I don't think so. I think stuff like that's probably like been in the works from, I'm not going to say day one, but at least from like early in development. Usually you kind of got to make plans to do stuff like that ahead of time. Yeah. So it's really interesting too, because a lot of like them reorganizing and going for multi-platform releases is like, that should not take a ton of restructuring if you really think about it, right? Like, I get like, hey, we maybe need to hire more devs to like work on and code things, but like they're like, hey, we need to go multi-platform, so we're gonna fire a bunch of the like publishing staff. And I'm like, why? like why do you need to fire more people? You should be hiring more people if you're going multi-platform. Berserker. Le Kriem. Here we go, chat. Another mad goth mommy. Wait, Cad, your waifu, where is she? Oh, that's a good point. I actually like turned her off to reboot her at the beginning of stream, and I didn't do it. Let me pull her back up. No consequences. Listen. Always be greedy? Yeah, this is a sign for me to greed at this point. Anchor.exe. I'm sorry, chat. I haven't had a good one like this in a while. This is actually going very well for me. So it's like, it might taper off here, but yeah, I'm going to keep pursuing it until it does. It's certainly one of the best banners I've had. It really is. Lies, you get good ones all the time. I get good roll results sometimes, but it's usually not this lucky. I usually don't get this quantity of units this short of time. I mean, maybe, King. Do I continue to greed? Like, that is such a sweet spot to get out of. Everything is in P3. Everything. So I feel like this is the point of no return where, like, I'm crossing the Rubicon. All right, here, chat. Here's waifu. When she boots up. There she is. She's just see-through. Everything in P3 for 300 Sankorts is criminally low? Yeah, exactly. Would the song continue? Maybe. I mean, I don't know if the song's Italian, though. What do you mean crossing the Rubicon? I mean alia iacta est. The die is cast. Once I cross this line, it's like basically there's no going back. I had good luck, and I get the feeling that now that everything was in like perfect synergy, that now it's just gonna go downhill. Like now I will not get anything else. Especially because chat got angry with me now. Cat flexing on us with his Latin? No, that's just history. I only know what it means because it's such a famous phrase. I have no idea like how to speak Latin. We'll let the record know Bob and Steve are correct. About what? What are Bob and Steve saying? Double-sided archer. So there's my first spook. What is this going to be? Another Frenchman. Wow. Double-sided. What the fuck? Oh man. One ball, thank you for the follow. Let me buy another pack. Like, I'm sorry, this is too good. I ain't stopping here. It's like the Markiplier meme of like, I can milk it. Cat hit the gotcha vein and wants that gold, exactly. What was your catalyst for this? Well, chat, I don't know. I'm partially French. Oui, oui, hon, hon. This is big brain time, apparently. Get better soon. See? Look, and that it's chat, it's all of your jabs towards me being French that like it's fueling this. So am I, and it did nothing for me. I'm sorry then. I have no idea. I like again, the only thing I can explain is like I'm just a knight simp in general, so. Did I learn cat is French? Yes, I am English, French Canadian, so it's even worse, chat. French Canadian by way of France, and Scottish. I'm also Hungarian, Czechoslovakian, and there's something else mixed in there, but I don't remember. Oh no, not Canada? Yeah. The jeers only embolden him, perhaps. Floridian, yes, the true most evil of all of them, Floridian. Cad, why is your blood not fighting itself? It is. It's actually just like making me stronger. Okay, that which does not kill you makes you stronger. I believe Goku said that. In the words of Goku. Can we call Goku a sage now since he died? The Grand Berserker Florida Man? Yes. Legally, I think he is a sage, yes? Yeah, exactly. Goku did many a thing. Famed philosopher. Well, I can't say that he didn't have some nuggets of wisdom, but I can say that it definitely was in the eye of the beholder. Saba power, yes. How many packs am I in now? Now it's 2 packs. 2-pack for sure. I'm Dominican, American, French, and Spanish as far as I know. Actually, my parents are sailing around Spain right now, is what I've been told. I'd love to go to Spain one day, just because, like, there's so much history there as well, and I feel like the food would be fantastic. And, like, I'm not saying this is somebody that, like, likes Mexican food, because I know it's different, right? Irish, Dutch, French, English, German, and Polish. 2 others there, but I can't remember. Yeah. We need to get back to, like, we all need to have like a family tree that we like carry around with us. Can't save an MLB of Jeweled Sword for the future. I think that was on my JP account, not my NA. I know my NA has multiple of it saved. I've never been to Spain, but I've been to Oklahoma. My condolences. Chat, we know Florida Man is a foreigner because he is beyond the realm of human understanding. Yes. Yeah. Like, I'm from, what's the phrase? Beyond the realm of man, I think it is. Jeweled Sword getting an update? No, chat's referring to a point that I did not have Jeweled Sword on JP. Feels Morty, thank you for the 3 months. We're done. It's that easy, chat. That really is. Like, so to make this clear for you guys too, like, and I'm not doing this to flex, I'm doing this so that you guys at least understand a little bit more. You know, we all knew this was a dual rate up. That definitely means that, like, odds of me getting Kriem or Roland, like, was totally a crapshoot. It's up in the air. So I choose instead to look at this as, like, I basically in that time got 4 5-stars and got 8 4-stars in 361 courts. That's usually around like 100 courts for like a 4-star. Like, that's how lucky I just got. Putting that into perspective, that's absolutely nuts. So, like, believe me, I am absolutely happy with this. Like, there's no way that I wouldn't be. This is awesome. I don't normally get roll results like this. Normally, I'm lucky if my 4-stars keep pace every 100 courts. So this is actually pretty nuts. And yeah, I'm definitely going to put this Kriemhild to use at some point. I remember my pity Bizet. Yep, I had pity on Bizet on JP, so I get that. But yeah, not a single SR spook is wild. Yeah, and the spook we got was an SSR one, and it's actually one of the ones I don't have it in P5. So, like, really, really, really just disgustingly good. I cannot, like, I cannot even fathom getting this lucky again for a while. So, but yeah, that's gonna be it for the rolls. Got the wee man as a spook, yes, and that's like I said, I actually had to go out and roll for a copy of Napoleon at one point because I went like, I don't know that he'll ever guaranteeably spook me, and like, I'm trying to remember, chat, when was our last like permanent 5-star added on NA? It's been a hot minute. I feel like it might have been like LB3. Galatea? Maybe Galatea. So Galatea I don't have. And I don't have that which shall not be named. I'm not gonna say it. And like basically, I think those two are the only ones. Oh, Tygon, thank you. Yeah, okay, sorry. It, like that one didn't occur to me because I rolled it anyways. So crap, I forgot about Tygon. Yeah, so it actually hasn't been that long. Galate is so underrated. She is. Like, she's actually a good unit. My biggest issue with her is her deck, and they at least did a lot to address that deck. I would have no problems getting a copy of her if she shows up on, I'm going to say, like, a better banner for me. I didn't really want to roll her initial banner because I don't like the tower banners too much. They usually are kind of underwhelming. But if I get another good time to roll for her, I probably will. Because she was someone that I was on the fence with. Chat, you guys don't get to see me do the defensive battles. I did them all. They actually didn't take that long. If you're curious as to... Well, actually, hold on. Do we have another one today, or is that all of them? Yeah. So, basically, the comp that I ended up using... hold on. Yeah, let's go do some stuff. Let's go do some account maintenance before we start the Saberface only Traum. Whee! Galate was the last one before Wang, though. Yeah, I was gonna say because like LB3 is the last one I could remember before her, and that's who jumped out in my mind. God, I thought my JP got lucky with this banner. My NA just got stupid lucky. Looked more like room guard? Wait, what do you mean by room guard? I'm just confused. Not Star Wars version? Apparently not. Somebody actually song requested it. Yeah, nobody else here is unburnable. Whee! There it is. Catgirl Russell, thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody. How's it going? Actually just got done doing my rolls. The CE room guard that has the name and you can't make me say it. Hello, Catgirl. Ooh, Final Fantasy 14. Nice. What are you guys up to in that? I used to play 14. But it has been a hot minute. Okay, so let's see. I've got all of that. If anything, it's probably CEs need to be combined. Did I get anything rare there? All of these are older. I don't have to navigate that as hard. Saw your 14 bids from way back on YouTube. Yes, I have them still. It's funny because like those were where I originally started my YouTube account. And I did it purely for the purposes of hosting it because we were going through the very first Savage fight in the game. And the group that I was with was struggling so hard to like do stuff. And I used to be somebody that like I didn't really die to mechanics at all. So basically I posted that stuff so that they could have a better look at it. So that way they would be able to like kind of see the fight from my perspective and see like, oh, how is he avoiding things? How is he managing to do it? I don't know that it actually helped though. But because of that, it's like some of the few like evidence that I still have of me raiding back in the day. So I never really got rid of it. Just doing roulette's nice. I have not played in the newest expansion. I think I played... Wait, is Shadowbringer still the newest, or is it on another one since then? Because Shadowbringers is the last one that I played. And I think I quit roughly towards the start of Shadowbringers. Endwalker, yes, thank you. Okay. Yeah, so I haven't played Endwalker, and I know they have a new one coming out. Actually, it's coming out soon, isn't it? Isn't it coming out like later in the summer here? But I hope she doesn't show up in your annie rolls. I mean, she probably will. I just don't want to invest all the time needed for an MMO to really take off. Yeah, I get that. Oh, hold on, this video is loud. Good old Avenged Sevenfold. But yeah, I loved all the time that I spent in 14. Maybe not so much the people that I met along the way. There were some good people that I met, like people that have been my friends now for a long time. But I definitely met my fair share of bad people in 14 as well. But no, like 14 is a game that like I quit because I did roughly everything there was to do in the game at the time. And I kind of realized the game was very formulaic and it was just going to kind of keep doing the same things. So I kind of just said like, yeah, okay, I'm good. I've gotten my enjoyment out of it. Time to move on and do other things. But I like it's still a good enough game that if you guys have any interest in Final Fantasy, if you have any interest in MMOs, I recommend you go try it out. It's actually a really good MMO and there's a ton of stuff to do in it. Like I said, I ran out of stuff to do after like 5 years of playing it. So it's understandable that like most people, you know, basically could get at least that out of it. People in 14 make me mad. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of it was with raiding. I had just some really like nasty people over time. And it's really weird. Oh, Kayotsu, thank you for converting from a prime to a tier 1. Appreciate it, my man. Jack, can we get some love? And IVC, I'm not going to try to pronounce your entire name, but thank you for the follow. Kriemhild's favorite band, probably. But yeah, so like it was a thing where it's like I played it for a long time. I got a lot of love out of it. I've played a ton of MMOs over time. God, I'm gonna date myself here. Chat, I was a raider for 2 decades. So that should give you an idea about how long I have spent raiding in MMOs. And for the most part, most of that 2 decades was spent raiding. Like very much like the longest break I ever took, I want to say was like a 6-month gap in between, and otherwise it was usually just 1 to 2 months here and there. OG WoW, yeah, OG WoW. There you go. In fact, I've been playing MMOs for even longer. Technically, I was only raiding for 19 years. I've been playing MMOs for 20. So be careful, you can get addicted to Final Fantasy 14, because I did get addicted. Oh yeah, it's great once you get past like the early stages of it. The early stages are good, but they're kind of boring by today's standards, so it's just there. Lotro memories, yep. Raider, what were you raiding? Well, raiding is usually the term in MMOs for like doing like big, massive group dungeons. So did you play the Disciples of the Hand and Land? Yeah. I when I quit the game, you know, it was just after the expansion, but prior to that expansion, I had every single class at max level, except I don't think I had all the healers. And I was an Omnicrafter. I think I had like Scholar at max level for healers, but I didn't have any of the other ones at max. Did you ever play Silk Road Online? Nope. No, I've trying to think, because I've played a ton, right? So it's like I started with Star Wars Galaxies. That's a blast from the past. I then played WoW for a long time. God, and like WoW had like numerous hiatuses and like switching to other MMOs and going back. Lord of the Rings Online was definitely another one. Star Wars: The Old Republic was another one. Obviously Final Fantasy 14. I feel like I'm Guild Wars 2. I feel like I'm still missing like one or two more somewhere in there. So like it's difficult. I've been through so many, it's hard to actually remember them all. I played it at the tail end of its life. Oh, you played it at the terrible time. Galaxies, for most people that played it, was the best in its early days. And then it was after they did like the combat revamp and stuff that it became kind of crap. Transpace, thank you for the 26. Appreciate it, my man. 2.5 years? Yes. Okay, let me just go ahead and throw this in, and this should be enough. I'll probably, Chad, unfortunately, I will probably level like Kriemhild and Charlie up and everybody off stream. Just because I would like to get to the story. So the tank strength meta, yeah, they actually got rid of it shortly after that, but like that was always something, especially as a melee player, that bothered me. And it's really funny, by the way, chat. I started out as a mage. I played an undead mage in WoW for years on end, and I loved it. And over time, I just graduated into different roles. I think in Lord of the Rings Online, I played a captain, which is like a tank melee, like buffing hybrid. God, Star Wars: The Old Republic. I'm trying to remember what I played there. I mained a Jedi Consular, which I played like a mage. But I flexed into healing roles occasionally. And then oh god, I think my second main was a smuggler, because that was also my main class in Galaxies, before I unlocked Jedi in that, which god, that was an awful experience in Galaxies. And then Guild Wars 2. What? I played an Elementalist in Guild Wars 2. So again, back to the mage roots there. But then I switched to was it Guardian, chat? Guardian was the one with those like kind of like the big armor person that had like the torch and the shield and all that. Old Republic, I played Smuggler. Yeah, kicking people in the nuts was fun. Elementalist is nice, and Guild Wars, I love it. That's probably, between that and Lord of the Rings Online, is where I developed my desire to play melee. Because those two, like, Elementals had a lot of, like, hybrid stuff, where you could, like, play as super different, like, role types. And so it forced me to get to know it. And basically, by the time I got to 14, I mained a Dragoon for several years, and then when Samurai came out, I mained Samurai. And it was great, because, you know, both those classes had a bunch of, like, negative stereotypes about them. And I'm not saying, like, I set out to prove them wrong or anything, I was not the stereotype, ever. Like, basically, everyone's like, oh, yeah, Dragoon, yeah, the floor tank, yeah. And it's like, there really weren't times that anyone actually got to say that to me. Usually, I was the last man standing in my group. Which is always funny to me, because I was not by any stretch of the imagination a like non-risky player. I just knew when to take the risks, and I think a lot of that came from years and years and years of playing, you know, MMOs and raiding. But like, the other issue at play there too was most Final Fantasy raiding was, to me, not as hard as like my days doing like world first type content and WoW. So at that point, by the time I'd gotten there, it's like, oh, I've seen kind of all these mechanics before in some way, shape, or form. And it's like, yeah, cool. It's like sitting there just like sliding in and out of AoEs, just like purposely like just sitting there and like perfect pixeling a lot of it. And it was just hilarious to watch. I played 11 until several years ago. I never played 11. I knew some people that did. I heard the big thing I always heard about 11 is that it was super grindy, because I think 11 had the mechanic where, like, if you died, you could lose your stuff. By the way, Traum, chat. We will go ahead and turn sound on for this, and I will probably kill song request so that we can actually see this. So, by the way, chat, I do what's the word I'm talking about here? Yeah, I do Saberface only runs of story on NA. What does that mean? Well, my NA account is so stacked that the only way to like rein it in some is that I can only use Saberfaces. I don't know if I'll be able to eternally do that because of the mechanics of LB7, but so far to date, starting with Babylonia and moving on, I have done every single Singularity release Saberface only, including LB5 before Castoria came out, where the only reason I beat a certain beast in LB5 was because of Double John and Squirtoria with an entire backline of ideal Holy King MLBs. So this is just how I roll. Okay, thoughts on what constitutes a perfect human? So, and I think this is, as the stream said, happening just a couple days after the events of LB6. And Tunguska, for that matter. This is kind of like a whirlwind tour. How many Saint Quartz did Cad use? I have never had to use a Saint Quartz. I have only ever used one command seal. The one exception to that is the Tunguska final fight, which I'm like, you know, in the raid battle, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know that really counts, because it's such a like gimmick where it can only... You could technically only do that fight with demonic beast units, and there is no demonic beast Saberface. So it's like, all right, cool. Like, that's the only one that I haven't done. And I don't know that we really call that like it's more of an event than a singularity, but it's a weird way to say it. So I believe in your ability to endure whatever this game can throw at you. Yeah, and like I said, the only reason I didn't get through that one is because the gimmick like hard enforced yet. So it's like, it is what it is. There are fights that force me to take an NPC. I choose to say that doesn't violate the Saberface only rule. It's just that I can use whatever the game gives me for that fight. Like, if it forces me to take it, fine, I take it. But otherwise, I have to use all Saberfaces. And if like, let's say it forces me to use 1 or 2 units, then the other 4 or 5 slots are all Saberfaces. So, and usually what I do is I slap that unit in the back line and try to use it the least amount possible. I don't fault you in the slightest. Yeah. And like, it's not meant to be like super serious, like, oh my god, nobody else can do this. It's just meant to be a fun challenge for me. I like doing it. It's a way to make the story on NA more interesting for me. Took me 1.2k. Yeah, again, my condolences for anybody that had a hard time. I feel obligated to say that now, especially after I luck sacked. But you guys know, like, I always root for you guys to have good rolls. I always like am happy when you do. I always feel bad for you when you don't. I didn't think the storm border was that. Oh no, okay, yeah. I'm thinking of the shadow border. I was like, I didn't think the storm border was that big, but no, the storm border is. Mr. Lutzvane, thank you for the gift sub. And I don't know how I missed it, but Maestro, thank you for the 5 years. Chat, can we get some love for Maestro's 5-year anniversary? What up, Ern? That is a milestone. Okay, that's interesting. So I just heard the hiccup right there. So it's not just happening when I stream from other consoles. It like This definitely means that the hiccup that's occurring in sound is capture card or OBS related, and I'm willing to bet it's capture card. Five years? Yep. Oh, and by the way, chat, even if you're not subbed, I don't say this often enough, but if you guys have 7 TV or Better Twitch TV, either of those plugins, you can use my emotes. At least on the Twitch side of things. YouTube, I swear to God, YouTube, I'm going to work on you. You are coming up. I worked on the Discord today, but we're going to be working on a lot of things in the coming days. Because now I've like dealt with a lot of the stuff I need to deal with, so... My goal is to kind of keep attacking things one by one and try to get it off my plate. Just about done weaponizing the essence of the sacred sword we obtained in the British Lost Belt. All that's left is to simulate a few necessary tests. Yeah, certainly. Let's just go to South America. We're going to Brazil. For no particular reason. Yeah. Well, now we've gone pole to pole, I guess, right? Future threatening interference with the past confirmed. Bro, you thought you had to fight the alien god? Nah, here's a bigger threat. Or I guess you could say at least more immediate. My only friend is the coffin maker. Sweet. I won't tell you the name yet, but it's a good name indeed. I highly recommend Googling the word Traum if you're curious about its origin. But I wouldn't do that until you're done reading. It's a German word, indeed. Ah, yes. Where's Pat Sajak? I'd like to spin the wheel. That's weird. It shows in red. Although I think your choice normally does. It just looks weird because the actual thing there. Beneath Reichenbach Falls. Okay, so like, and again, I don't want to like spoil people, but I know what Reichenbach Falls is. Some of you might not, so I'm not gonna say anything. But that's obviously a like just immediate like slap in the face hint, right? Like even if you didn't know the characters involved, you would kind of know. Sometime after AD 1700. Far East Africa and Europe. Wait, what? This is weird to me because I assumed they would know where we are, so why are they needing to rule out vegetation? I guess they truly got ray shifted. Might be popping off like fireworks in this singularity. Hold on. Hold on. Did they just make the gun joke? So it has no rating. Which to me, this just means that, like, it can't read it. So it's kind of weird of me to say this, but like, I feel like we should not be happy to have homes because the prior iterations that we've had homes, shit always goes wrong immediately. And like we end up being unable to use homes. So it's like, it won't be MASH. What the hell? Well, yeah, why would Foe come along? He hides in the shield. Ah, yes, naturally. The PC master race Chad here. Vlad the Third. But we can only send 3 in total. I just want to state how much plot convenience there is as to how many servants you're allowed to send. Because they always like give you a reason, but it's always the writer's reason. It's done as such to force the characters to be who they want it to be. It's like, here's our cast, here's the reason why it must be these people. Only a bare minimum of blood spilled? Damn, that is something we are unused to. Having a servant that can just disappear and stay by us. Oh shit. Wait, hold on. Wait, who is the third? It was Vlad and Holmes, but who was the third one? Director? I just wanted him. I knew it was Khadroth, but I just wanted him. The original FGO music. So this is where a lot of people started going like crazy for Khadroth. Like there are people that already liked Khadroth, like just being a like mopey asshole. But like when they put him in this outfit, Japan went like crazy. Like there were so many women just being like, "Oh, Khadroth," and it was like, "Oh my god." Oh no, we don't. Well, you see, that's the explosive collar. It's a mage killer. Damn, that was a guess, by the way, chat. I did not know. It's good to have you on the team, even though you can't do anything about it. We trained Khadroth wrong. On purpose. Ooh. Was unable to remove it. Okay. She would surely have done so long ago. No, so this is stupid logic, Holmes. You're assuming that the foreign god actually cares. Like, and finds us to be a threat. I think to the foreign god, we are ants. And she just stomped on our anthill prior to this. So it's like she doesn't really have the need. She easily could possibly do this. She's hunting us down now. I mean, seemingly, right? We are in like evasive mode. It doesn't necessarily mean that she is. Ants that made her angry 2 times though. Oh, sure. But still ants. Maybe she went back home to get some like bug spray. Eyelid. Wait, what? Some keywords pertaining to the singularity from a hieroglyphic prediction. Well, I saw the word revolt, so that means Spartacus. Hey, what up, CZ? How's it going, bud? How were your rolls if you rolled? Error. Thanatos Impulse. Ooh. I had not heard the rest of that title. Chaldea basically are cockroaches. Yeah. You know what, chat? I just want to say, I understand this one. This one's like a no-brainer, right? The talented and lucky, hey, they shouldn't be dying. But like, the hardworking, no, I get that. I get that on a spiritual level. On a physical level. Hold on. All right. Which one of the localization staff is a Fallout fan? Damn, that's some drip. This must be where Kriemhild is. Well, can't say I didn't call it. Smirk. Chat, welcome to Fire Emblem Three Houses. This is the Golden Lions. Thought red was the Eagles? Yeah, the Blood Eagles. This is the Blood Eagle. Yeah. The black lions, the blue eagles, and the deer. Mm. It wasn't an enemy, it was just a child. You fool! That's the most dangerous enemy. Wait, hold on. So, Ryder disrupted the battlefield. If I had stayed, I very likely would have died. It wasn't an enemy, it was just a child. A tactical error on my part and for one. So, the Ryder killed a child. Oh god. He isekai'd someone. Shrewd and self-serving. Damn. They're going all out with the blood effects here. Oh wow, that's early for him to appear. My Taiping Jing. Is Kriemhild befitting Berserker? Yeah, because she's mad. You saw it when her summon line literally says like, you know, you summoned this mad woman. Wait. Okay. Chaldea. Wait, how dare some common mage? Okay, I don't know why, but the capital us made me like in my brain be like, how dare some common mage from the US? And I was like, they just revealed it, but like I realized. Yeah, see, here's another instance where she's mad as a berserker. It's basically like saying, yeah, there's rules to war, but I don't care. This took a long time for them to finally work Salome into story. And I remember it was like shortly before this came out that everyone started to hypothesize that she would be involved. How tan her pale skin will get? Oh, they'd probably keep her pale. Yeah, say strong 2-star. Yeah, this is the first time. Also, that line that she just said, knowing what I know about the singularity, that was a really confusing line. It's not, but I realize what they just said right there. This is such a nice throne room. Chad, it's Giga Pope. I wish they had this background for Camelot. Yeah, that's like, you can tell their production value has gone up a lot in story. And it's like, I low-key, like, one of the things I still want out of Fate is I want them to actually, like, tell, instead of the like twisted singularities and the what if lost belts, I actually just want them to like do a like, here's history. Like, I would love to actually have Camelot, not Jerusalem/Camelot. Not fairy Camelot. Is Zhangju in the game right now? No, I don't believe so. Not till the second banner, and he'll only be on the banner until the banner ends, and then he will go into the FP pool. That's usually the way it works. I'd have to double check, though. Thank you, Chuck. She cute. Yep. I like how he's like literally completing sentences for her. Evil. Yeah, so this is the golden lions chat, or sorry, the blue lions. I lost my account, so I have to restart over. Oof. You don't have the old transfer code stored anywhere? Also, if you remember some stuff, you might be able to like contact support, but it can be difficult. Man, this opening is definitely long. Damn, this man literally said it's okay. The orders are more like guidelines. Alexander the Great's own. Interesting. Damn. And maybe now, chat, you're beginning to realize why this singularity is such a threat. Wow. Nostalgia. Oh no, everyone in the singularity wants to destroy humanity. You'll see it in a second. I'll mention it when they actually like fully reveal it. Hey, nice, Nihilus. I wonder, will Johanna be like Europa? What do you mean by that? Chat, look, it's the green deer. In a serious singularity event? How far ahead did you read for JP's story, or did someone spoil it as usual? It is not hard to figure out things about the singularity. That's all I'll say. Like, just playing through it on JP, I figured out quite a bit. Because I don't believe I've actually been spoiled on this one. A fourth faction? Who could that be? It's the church. I mean, Chaldea. So, I do hate this because if you know who the servants on the second banner are, this reveals a lot. Whereas when you're going through it on JP, some people probably could figure it out, but like it wouldn't have been known at this point. So it's one of the problems with playing NA versus JP is sometimes you just have some like knowledge, right? And they hinted at it already. Like Charles the Great won't show himself. You see the outlines of who's back there. Monka S. Chat, that was a spicy ray shift. Yep. In other words, we've been telling the truth. Are we being followed? Like, it must be the assassins. Think Mash is the jealous type? Yes. 100%. Do you think Mash isn't? Hmm? Wait. Wait. It was not Khadroth, nor Khadroth, nor Vlad III, or even Sherlock Holmes. So that implies that there's somebody else there with us. Oh, no, okay, or her. Oh, yeah, the Traum music. Traum music is good. Definitely glad I made the blue apple now. If I didn't, I would already be capped. Zimplus. Everyone wants to destroy? Nope, not yet. Though it is entirely possible for you to have already figured it out. No problem, King. Yeah, so war. It's like we need an anti-army noble phantasm. Another. And bye-bye Holmes. I get the feeling we're not going to see Holmes for a while. Dig a hole. Bro, we can dig a hole for me to hide in, but we should just find a dumpster for you. Sorry, I just want to be clear. I've never really liked Khadroth. Mostly because Khadroth's just an asshole. He might be my least favorite of the cryptors. He's our asshole now? Sure. Not like telling you is going to change anything. Sure. Even worse than Barrel? So, like, in a weird way, yeah. Because Barrel is an asshole. but I understand that Barrel's also a like murderous psychopath. And I'm not going to say that I like that, but I can at least say that like his character makes a lot of sense to me. Not in the sense that like I can understand killers, but in the sense of like the character is like self-contained and makes sense. Khadroth, on the other hand, pisses me the hell off because he's written in such a way that he's just obstinate, even in the face of like everything telling him he shouldn't be making the decisions he's making, and he still keeps doing it. So to me, he's almost like an addict. He's almost like somebody that just like cannot let go of something, even though they know it's like killing them. Yeah, see, I should probably work on how snippy I get one of these days. Makes sense if you remember that he's emo. Yeah, I mean, like, I get that, right? But, like, again, it's one of the things that I just absolutely do not like about LB1. He's not the only character like that. There's also Pachi. And both those characters, you just want to slap them. Because it's like, no, you idiot, you're not going to win. And they knew they weren't going to win. And they knew everything they were doing is futile. And they still chose the wrong side. Pachi got his redemption, though? Did he? I mean, like, he did, right? But in the end, I didn't forgive him. Because I was just like, nah, I don't care about you anymore. Well, the reason that I felt that way is because Pachi had the choice not once, not twice, 3 times. And he still chose wrong all 3 times. He never learned his lesson until he was dying. And then, like, basically in the end, he's like, yeah, but I'd have still done it. So here you go. He's kind of explaining, chat. So he's basically saying, like, can there even be this many servants? There's, like, no way there could be, right? Could they all be rogue servants? You must have run into several of them across singularities and lost belts you've been into. I'm talking about servants that are exceptions to the rule. The kind of servants from their ties to a land or holy grail. Remember Beowulf in the Russian Lost Belt, he was a rogue servant. But even if that explains how they got here, it doesn't explain how there could be so damn many of them. I mean, there's 200 servants right here between these 2 armies alone. No wonder the town didn't survive. Do you remember LB2 girl's name? No, I don't. In that regard, Pachi is at least somebody I remember for how terrible he is. Like, if you told me her name, I would know it. But off the top of my head, I do not remember. Que sera, sera. Yeah, it's Gerda. Oh no, it's the Goatman. Command spell loaded. I feel like this would be even better if they were just all a rash. The Reinstatement Realm. There's the Righteous Realm and the Reinstatement Realm. The Revenge Realm. There's our three names. And it must be R because of rebellion / revolt. So revenge is Kriemhild, reinstatement is Constantine, and righteousness is Chucky. Team Rocket with all the R's, yeah. Yeah? Going nude till morning? Do you really want to hide in a nearby building of a recent battlefield? Oh, finally. You should have some idea why things are the way they are now, chat. Still lost personally? I'll probably explain it if they don't right here. At least to my understanding. So I imagine this is like the fight scene from like Ready Gamer 1 where they're all like sieging the castle. And it's just like all of them are fucking different. Can't rule out Avenger. There you go, chat. Okay. I didn't read the A there and I said rather few. I was like, no, there's been like 23 of them. At least. Well, he might be trying to reinstate Rome, right? Like... I find it funny because they had not shown the other character here, but they actually show you some of the other character. Like, you can see it here. John Constantine, yeah. Hmm. The naked cruelty of monsters. Are you calling Roland a monster? Well, based off the cutscenes that we've already seen, there's technically only one option. Damn. Must have been a 1-star. He died in one hit. These guys are worse than 1-stars, I see. Well, it looks like they're from the Revenge Realm based off the red icon on their sword. Ah, finally, I get to spend some AP. So... yeah, you're not gonna let me pick this. So I must use Vlad. It's an assassin, so let's go ahead. Let's see, I don't have a single target Theba. But I do have a Saber. And I do have another Saber. Go ahead and do that in case of any shenanigans. And where's my cranking? I need to actually favorite that so that it appears at the top. Honorary Saberface Vlad. I mean, listen, chat, there's nothing I can do, right? Like, when the game forces me to use Vlad, Vlad becomes a Saberface. I will say, Vlad does use Fangs and Dragon Reverse Scales, if I remember correct. So yeah, maybe, right? He's even blonde. Blonde hair and blue eye. Okay, well, I am very glad that I went in here with a certain, how do you say, actually gonna layer it so that she goes second. I have no idea if these guys will have death proc. If they do, this will be a problem. If they don't, this will be easy. Is this a battle to show off Vlad? No idea. But we will try not to use Vlad. But you can favorite CEs, mind blown? Yeah, you definitely should. I don't favorite enough of them, honestly. Okay, fuck Vlad in particular, I guess. Holy crap. Alright, they're NP sealed at least. How long you MP sealed for? 5 turns. Sweet. So in the interest of not touching Vlad, and before 5, well, I guess it can't. At least not this, the return set. Okay. We will complete the 3 turn. Because thankfully I took Umu, who has Invuln and Pierce on her NP. Holmes with the seal, yep. Favored all the ones that were MLB, but I'm wondering if I should rethink that recommendation. Yeah, I wouldn't favor everything MLB. I would just favorite things that you know are going to be like high use that you're always like reaching for. These are particularly like strong craft essences that you may have leveled. Things like, oh sweet, getting them weeklies done. Things that also like you would find that you would definitely need like in challenge runs. So like for instance, I always have like Prisma Cosmos favorited because in just about every single challenge fight I put that on my support. How far into Traum am I going? As long as time will allow. So I have no idea how far I will get. Like I said, I wouldn't worry about story purposes, chat. Like, if you're watching alongside me and I pass where you're at, just keep watching, keep reading along with me. And then, like, when you go to do story, it lets you skip it. You get to go through it faster. They had command spells. Yep. First chapter since LB6, I read every line in the story. Well, I mean, it's the only chapter since LB6 aside from Traum or Tunguska. Event stories? Okay, I was gonna say. You might get to see something like that, Justin. So he's kind of explaining to you guys the makeup of the singularity. Ah, yes. I mean, this is why we build towns in America. It's just so we can kill ourselves. Yeah, I was telling people I just was making blue apples because I had literally nothing to do. So like I did like my defensive mission. I did like I think I did Percival's interlude that was around, which was an interesting one. And like that literally like got me through like, you know, a day, my 3 runs. An alter ego. Yep. Ooh, it's interesting. I think it's the first time we've actually referred to him as Kire. Ooh, this I did not know. Them on the belt stands for Moses, yeah. Okay. Chad, I'm gonna still abstain from telling you because the section titles are indicating heavily that like it's gonna explain things. Oh ho, aha. Ooh. And feel less weird about his design. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say Moriarty is a servant that gets a shit ton of hate for literally no reason. Most of it boils down to like fans of like Space Ishtar and Kama and like them being Omni loopers, and then later on fans of like Summer Mellison. And it's like it's just because of that the people hate on him, but he's not a bad unit in the slightest. Like, you'll see. He's going to be the analysis we do tomorrow. Ooh, damn. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna say like people have to like him or his design. It's just one of those things where like there was a ton of hate directed his way, and a lot of it boiled down to like people feeling threatened, I think. Holy shit, is the foreign god petty? The toy prize in the box of Kirshtaria flakes? Wow. It's not the size, but how you use it. It's almost like he has clocks all over his shit. Actually, it may be a compass. It might not be a clock. Also, Caddick takes one to know one. Word? Yeah. People still say word. I can't use it to kill you, but I can use it to kill myself. Take that, asshole. Yeah? Hey, Moriarty, what happened to you knowing everything that Chaldea would do before they did it? Huh? Huh? Was that all bullshit? Also, Moriarty, you should have expected that. That was Vlad. the man that literally resisted until death. Okay, like, it didn't explain, but I'll go ahead and give you guys my 2 cents. So, basically, chat, everyone in this singularity appears to be a servant. And they are all rebelling against humanity. Why? Exactly what they told you at the beginning. They are, like, fed up doing humanity's bidding. Servants aren't allowed to die. They are sent to the throne, basically, or at least a copy of them, and they have to just keep, you know, it's almost like what's the movie where the guy keeps dying and coming back and doing it over and over and over and over and over again because he's caught in a loop. It's like straight up the same thing here, right? And that's just my analysis from reading the story right now. Groundhog Day? Yeah, basically. Edge of Tomorrow. Yeah, that's more what I was thinking, but very Archer-esque. So these are servants without a master that are functionally wanting to slip the leash. They're rebelling. So you can see, like, Archer class. These are all servants. I don't even understand what word means in this scenario. So word just means that they agree. Khadroth called him an asshole and we said word. This is Beard's theme. Yes. Mash is like, I'm going in. As Zhang Zhao? Like, I have no idea how to pronounce Chinese names. I'm often terrible with them, so just forgive me. If I'm pronouncing it wrong. So we got captured purposefully. Well, not purposefully, but once we realized we were captured, we told Sherlock, go away, basically. Take everybody and keep running. You'll be safe, and then you'll be able to track me. Hey, what's up, Fox? I'm just gonna pull this down off screen here, just in case anyone coming in is not this far in the story. How you guys doing? Thank you for the raid. Null, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome to the stream. We are just going through 6.5, basically Traum. I am only on chapter like 4, so I have no idea if you guys are further than me or behind me or what. So I just figured I'd give you guys a moment in case somebody wanted to avoid spoilers. But I hope you guys had a good stream. You're on chapter 3? Nice. Yeah, I tell chat basically it's like even if I'm ahead of you, feel free to read along. It just makes it faster for you to go through the story whenever you get your AP back or whatever. But again, I hope you guys had fun. I'm enjoying it so far. It's very interesting. I've been waiting to really get in on this one because this is a singularity that I have at least heard a lot of hype about. Almina, thank you for the follow. Welcome. It's going pretty good. Philip Morgan enjoyer, I am, how do I put this? I am the Saberface guy. So basically, I collect all the Saberfaces. I love all the Saberfaces, and I have been doing it for a long time. So we're actually doing a Saberface only run of this singularity. I've been doing them all the way since Babylonia, and I've managed to make it through all of it. It's definitely been trying at times, but it's been fun. But yes, I do like me some Morgan. Yeah, I have NP5, all Saberfaces. My goal is eventually going to be to 120 them all. It's going to take a long time. So far, I only have 4 of them done. I should have my 5th one done soon. Don't wish to get spoiled on it. Yeah, it's no problem. Thank you again for the raid, Fox. I appreciate it, and welcome everybody. Why didn't you like LB6 story, Cat? Oh, I didn't say I didn't. I have some issues with LB6 story, but that's more of like writing issues more than anything. Hmm. Nasu writing? Yep. Yeah. No, it's funny because it's like, I'm not sure how much of it's like, you know, localization, how much of it's Nasu himself. I don't really care either way. It's just, I definitely had some issues with the way certain things were written in 6, or at least worded. That being said, like, 6 is so big, it's so long, I can't really fault them if there is the occasional like slip up or miswording of things. It just is what it is, right? Yeah. Oh no, I like Nasu's writing as well. My line was drawn in the sand a long time ago. Yeah, I mean, like, something like LB6, especially being the Saberface lover that I am, I'm gonna pay a lot of attention to the lore and the story being presented, and go through that with a fine-tooth comb. So it's like, I definitely have some issues with the way things were done, but overall, especially if I set those issues aside, LB6 is a great story. There's a ton, like, at stake in it, and I definitely see what Nasu was trying to do with it. So it's like, I have respect for it, especially just the sheer body of work that it is. I don't care for spoilers, it only gives me more hype. For me, I don't like the spoilers, but it's no problem, Aniko. Have a good one. Yeah, I think it's gonna be the 30 million. I think like there's no reason that they have like the big 3 developers there and then also Kawasumi for it to be like, oh, it's just a chatting stream. Like, I don't think it's gonna be that. They said there's no new servant, which fits for a download campaign, and they said there's no new event, which fits for a download campaign. So I think that's the only other thing that would really warrant them making such a big announcement, shy of, like, I don't know, maybe they announced there's a stay night like anime coming out, but like I would think that would be done in a more official capacity, not through like FGO's means, right? Don't bother, no one's gonna remember, damn. So there's a third player. New campaign though, yep. Free 5-star ticket. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping we get something big. They said they wanted to make the 30 million downloads campaign bigger than the 20 million, and the 20 million was an SSR ticket. So I don't know. You tell me. I mean, the way I would interpret this chat is to, like, for instance, right? Like, Iskandar. Iskandar is a big summonable servant. He is somebody that everybody knows, aka Alexander the Great, right? The way I interpret these people is these are servants. They are famous characters throughout history, but some of them may not be to an individual level, right? Some of them may be, some of them might not be. This might literally be things like, again, the Knights of Fianna or the Ionioi Heteroi. So it literally could end up being like, yeah, they're not well known, right? But as a collective, they are. They were part of something bigger. Also, chat, why do I hear him talking in Uncle Iroh's voice? Why did you do this to me, chat? This is literally all I can hear now. People who helped the big people accomplish their big things. Yep. Atla brain rot, yes. See, he's even the great teacher, just like Uncle Iroh. Uncle from Jackie Chan Adventures, yeah. Oh, so we actually get to use him. Well, the Berserker and the Caster aren't going to be too bad, but the Saber are going to be a little oof. I don't believe this has charge, if I remember correctly. Yep. Remove the debuffs for a single ally. We will probably hold on to that for right this second. And I probably... God, I mean, I can go triple R's, but we don't have Mighty Chains. This kind of blows goats for right now. But I'm going to try to focus the Saber, because I think the Saber is just going to be the last one to die. You can set the field to every element. Yeah. Yeah, please keep hitting me. No, I need you to hit me now. Oh, what rank is this? Oh, it's actually rank 10. Sweet. I was a little worried there. Probably do it like that. I should kill the other two. Can't unsee Iroh now? Yeah. When are we getting Mighty Chain? You get it at anniversary. So you guys should have it early July. Arius, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Okay. Still really nothing. I guess I'll just go ahead. Give me them stars, my man. Just go for the chain here. Here we go. He worked. So again, he's a 50% charger. His major gimmick is changing the battlefield. Okay, got some master missions done. Got no rewards. Triple arts on a quick servant. Exactly. We lost that archer. Wait, this isn't a yellow sky. This is a red sky. I like that statue. They definitely went all out with the backgrounds in this one. Wait, chat, doesn't that mean we need the revenge realm to combine with the righteousness realm so that the sky can turn yellow? I'm on to his plan. We got kids here. Hi, Kriemhild. I'd just like to know what you're fighting for. Prepare to execute her. We are angry. I see. Is this the royal we? Another prisoner, huh? Just calls you dull. Nice. That guard's nice. We won't kill him on the way out. It's a me, a Mario. I wonder who it's gonna be. Swear to God, if it's Angry Mango. Wahahaha. We finally found a sympathetic servant. He would never be this friendly, I know. He just implied he was super weak. All right, sweet. New resources. I'm going to need those. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I can't level them up. Countdown. Oh, this is going to be a boss fight? Finally? Yep, I'll probably take him as far as I can. Dude, Khadroth got that, like, hoodie, like, pulled tight. Kingdom Hearts character, yeah. I hope that isn't Charlie in the dungeon. So there's got to be 3 Holy Grails. Iron Finger. Interesting name. I realized, chat, this is also just Realm versus Realm from Guild Wars 2. Oh yeah, and that's kind of what I was implying before, is that they clearly are probably not to that level. Michael looks very slim. It's partially because one of his other forms is armor that makes him all beefy, right? Chat, I know who this is. It's the long-lost caster. It's Medea. Oh, okay. It's Gigapope. Old sold Orange Dagger the 51. How you doing today? Did you roll it all? She's tired of all the bloodshed. Yep. Why do you have an offensive noble phantasm then, Pope? Man just goes around blinding people. So there is a master? Yep. Also, that was actually a really nice transition. The way they made it look like he walked up. They need to do more of that. Yeah, so Johanna, just so you guys are aware, Johanna was not known whether or not she ever actually existed. Why she was called herself the Phantom Pope earlier. Like, it's kind of why he's alleging that there. He's like, oh, I didn't mean to insult you by saying that he was fiction, because she may as well be as well. Now, why did this go into a battle? Okay. And Sherlock doesn't have his charge skill yet, right? Yeah. It's gonna be spicy meatball. Is that evasion? Anti-beast mage craft. So he does have evasion of his own. Go ahead and pop that. Get that on cooldown. Looks like he's already got them all. Yeah, it's all Lord. Holy crap. Mighty. Yeah, I mean, it would explain why Charles is missing. But it also feels really weird if it's like, oh, you just have the leader of the other nation captured. It would at least imply that, like, maybe you expected them to surrender and then maybe they didn't. Skill seal and MP seal. If he gets even one crit, he definitely, yeah, I was gonna say he definitely secures it, but he should have made it regardless. I knew about Siegfried's buff, but not Holmes. Yep. Well, could have saved that for the writer. Oh. Okay. We're gonna have to evade here. Oh, do I go for another defense down, or do I just go for the gold? I think we go for the gold. Pray to God for a crit. And we get it. Got two, actually, so not bad. I probably could have played that a little bit better, but it's hard to assume you're gonna get crits. Yeah. The Moriarty's definitely a problem. And it's possible Moriarty could be the master, but I don't know. I'm not convinced of that yet. Basically, he's the leading candidate, but it's entirely possible to be other people. I smell something afoot. You might be smelling afoot. Yeah, so he's gonna try to rescue us. Basically, we're getting info on the Revenge Realm. They're getting info on the other two. And yeah, this is exactly what I thought. The only true faction we're going to be able to get on our side is probably going to be Charles's realm. And the reason why is the Revenge Realm clearly wants to be done with humanity. The Reinstatement Realm clearly wants to be done with humanity. The only realm we don't know their stance is the Righteous Realm. So, it is what it is. Chat, it is 11 o'clock though. I'm going to go ahead and say that is a good time to end it there, especially since I'm heading into 0 AP. We will continue this tomorrow. I'm going to have the Moriarty analysis for you guys tomorrow, hopefully. And that will probably be done more towards the beginning of stream so that we can spend the rest of the time on Traum throughout. So let me see who all's on, if there's anybody to give some love to. I tell you what, I will send you guys over to Mr. Cog. He's playing some Pizza Tower, I believe. Haven't seen Cog in a hot minute. Again, thank you guys for being here. Did I spell that right? Everybody says yes. Okay, there we go. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow. We're not doing media share or like a watch party or anything this week because, again, Traum and its release is just kind of getting in the way of that. It just is what it is. But we'll probably continue next week. Also, I may be on vacation next week. I may just try to take it off because we got Memorial Day coming up and I am just sick and tired of work. So this week is going to suck trying to get it done with anyway. So, but we'll see. So maybe next week streams might be more robust. It'll just depend. But again, thank you guys for being here. Go give Mr. Cog my love and have a good one.